Ding dong.
Here's for another day. Ooh, save your tears for another day. Ooh, I saw you dancing in a crowded room. You look so happy when I'm not with you. And then you saw me, caught me by surprise. A single teardrop ran from your eyes. I don't know why I run away. Ooh, I make you cry. Why run away? Ooh.
What about when you asked if she'll swallow for you? Were you trying to get her to swallow like a thing of syrup from Waffle House, or were you talking about something else?
Yeah, we'll say that.
He was talking to while he was on the clock here.
Oh,
that's all
I
it
don't
is.
got it for a second. He was talking to a...
Yeah, he was a cook. That's why he shut down.
He tried to cook some shit.
Yeah. He was trying to crack her egg eventually.
He said he cut himself. He needs like a...
What the?
Like, what the fuck, man?
Eventually.
He said he cut him. Well, he needs like a...
What the?
Hey, a little bit of pressure, man.
And then we'll come to the back and sort of confront him.
Just have a little conversation. Have to be weird.
I thought you were planning on meeting up with her tomorrow after your.
Good for someone asked me.
I don't.
Condom.
Period.
Period.
Let me notify PD out here.
Sure.
Okay.
And then no.
This was unexpected.
Let me notify PD out here.
Sure.
Okay.
And then I get them coming out here. I'm never gonna contact them again.
Well, you said you wanted to get her alone in a bathing suit. What would you plan on doing with her alone if she's in a bathing suit?
I mean, I'm not gonna go into none of that stuff. You should already know, dude.
So it's safe.
Decoy chatting as well, but I just thought, you know, he's like, I'm gonna myself, I'm a piece of blah, blah, blah. So I told him, he clearly needs somebody to talk to, and like he's gonna meet me to talk at the Sheetz gas station, I guess, in 20 minutes. I told him I'd be in there roughly 30.
You said 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to walk. So.
Oh, she got my waffle already? Did she come back up? You said you got it? Oh, that's it? Oh, thank you. You're the best.
Well, at least you got his Chomo chocolate bar.
Everywhere.
Hello.
Hey, Joseph. We just want to talk to you, man. Make sure you're all right up there.
Why is your police upset?
Oh, because they're doing a wellness check on you. They want to make sure you're okay because we saw that picture you sent of you cutting yourself. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I cut
sure?
myself shaving.
You cut yourself. That doesn't look like a shaving cut, buddy. That looks like you did that on purpose.
There's a hell of a shaving cut.
Okay.
It's an accident.
It's an accident. Well, could you answer the door for us here? We just want to make sure you're all right, man. That's really all it is. You're not in any trouble or anything like that. Or a hotel, because we have more work to do tomorrow. We can't just spend all night worrying about Joseph. So, yeah, this has been your boy Skeet Hansen and the Real Pred Hunters signing off. Let's go get some sleep.
Yeah, let's go.
Days, people have been focused on the 2 separate botched sting attempts that were made in an effort to catch EDP trying to hook up with a minor. Now, Gideon has been put under a lot of scrutiny. He's made a response video that did not go over well either, but there was also someone else involved in his sting that we don't really seem to be talking about, and that individual is Skeeter Gene, or as he calls himself, Skeet Hansen.
My name is Skeeter Gene, also known as Skeet Hansen. I am a professional Chris Hansen impersonator on YouTube.
Now, in the documentary, Skeeter Gene is referred to as the most popular or most successful predator catcher on YouTube. And I realized while I was on a live stream with creator Copen Seeth, shout out to them, that I had yet to even look up Skeeter Gene's YouTube. And so that's what I did. And I'm going to tell you right now that you are not going to be prepared for this in the exact same way that I wasn't. This is Skeeter Gene's YouTube. Obviously, you can see him there, posing up in his purple suit that he really likes, that kind of just makes him look like a magician. And right off the bat here, I just want to go over a few of the titles and thumbnails that you can see here. For example, playing a predator in Mortal Kombat 1, if he loses, I call the cops. But the one I specifically want to go over with you guys today here is this one in the center. Playing a predator in Mario Kart, if he loses, I call the cops. Now I'm going to show you guys the intro for this video as he words it himself, because it is very important that you understand how he's outlined this, what he implies in that, and how this video actually ends. But with all of that being said, let's get into Skeeter Gene's video here.
On one lonesome Saturday night, he showed up to our Sting house to play some Mario Kart.
You look so happy when I'm not with you. And then you saw me, caught me by surprise. A single teardrop ran from your eyes. I don't know why I run away. Ooh, I make you cry. I run away. Ooh. Save your tears for another day. Ooh, save saw you dancing in a crowded room. You look so happy when I'm not with you. And then you saw me, caught me by surprise. A single teardrop ran from your eyes. I don't know why I run away. Ooh, I make you cry. Why run away? Ooh. Save your tears for another day. Ooh, save your tears for another day. Ooh, I saw you dancing in a crowded room. You look so happy when I'm not with you. And then you saw me, caught me by surprise. A single teardrop ran.
Uh, mm. Save your tears for another day.
In front of my car, you know the time. The 30 miles an hour, speed I drive. It's alright, you don't know that I'm paid. You say you just want me, take you for a drive. You're just like so hard to get to you. I don't need to follow you. All you do is only.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Mm. Mm. Boom, 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 boom. All of 5, 5. Yeah, that would be awesome. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, why are you not like action? Why are you not action oriented? Oh, you need to like become action oriented. Oh, that's not true. My mom would. Not anymore, but she would like 20 years ago when I wanted, when I was a kid. Well, more like 15 years ago. Back then, she was bigger in the waves than I was. You know, I would be scared, and she would go into the big wave. Because I was scared of water as a kid. Well, just going under it, really. Like, I don't go underwater without holding my nose. But I'm much better, you know. Here's the thing I can do it, I just don't like to. But I can, yeah. Yeah, I have no problems with big waves. I can go underwater for, like, however long. Oh, so, okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we want to go on the big waves. Didn't you say you know, like, other women in Estonia? Maybe there's another Estonia woman who is gonna go in the big waves with me. You know? Yeah, maybe she's 15 years younger. I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm just being. You said 15 years ago I would also go. You said it. Oh, you said it, not me. Okay, you said it. Like, I'm not. You know, I'm not trying to force you. You said you don't want to go on the waves, so you're not going to go on the waves. So I'll have to find someone else. I'll have to find another person who's interested. You never know. It might even be a guy. You know, I don't think it really matters whether it's a girl or not. You know, it's just going in the ocean. Like, not really romantically. Just- yeah. Oh, that makes sense, right? Because if I hold your hand and, like, we're getting, like, thrown around, like, I don't, you know, it would hurt if, like, I didn't, like, you know, just, like, let it go. That would hurt. Like, you can't just, like, hold hands. Like, I need to hold my nose. Like, then my other hand is holding you. I'm like, you know. So yeah, I think in that instance it makes sense. Yeah. But if it's, like, just calm, like right now, fine. You can hold hands the entire time. You see women and men do it all the time, and it doesn't affect anything because when it's calm.
Do either of you need to go to the bathroom? Do you, Sam? Is that a yes or a no? Yeah? Okay. I will. It's right. I'll go with you. Hey, Charlie. Yeah. I'm bringing Sam to the bathroom. Nana should be walking over. So you just want to hang here.
Oh yeah, have you not heard that word very much? You're right. I do like that one. Gargantuan. Oh, Huffenpeck. That was actually the name of the locksmith who came today. The tech who was running the van today. That was his name, Charlie. It's also the name apparently of that kid over there. It's lots of Charles today. Moist Critical. That's his name also. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I went to school. Like one of the main girls that I talked to, her name was Carly, and I'd always call her Charlie. Yeah. Right, yeah, we all called her Charles. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I said I had so many different nicknames over the years. For her, there was like at least a half dozen. Dozen. Boom, 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 boom. Well, basically everyone just had to deal with it. You know, the kids like you knew like once I said a nickname or something, the best thing you could do is just not react to it. You know, and see what happens. Do I keep saying it? Do I stop saying it? Because I might come up with a new one. So yeah, I mean, because some of them stick for longer than others, you know, and then you might get something better later, or you might. Oftentimes, you would. I loved like hearing what the other people had to say, the other kids in school. Sometimes they would come up with something that I would think is funnier, and I'd be like, "Wow!" Like I'd be like, "That's even better." So yeah, sometimes I just get the ball rolling though. You know, get everyone's imagination going. I start off with something, and then I'd hear what other people had to say. Yeah, it's so many. Like I told you, that kid he joined this stream. I call him a kid, but he's like 6'5". He's taller than me. Same Jalen, right? A kid that I went to school with. His name is Jalen, and I had so many nicknames for everybody. But yeah, Jalen. Let's see how many nicknames I have for him. One, two, three. Like once again, at least a half dozen nicknames. I mean, my main one towards the end, I always called him Jucka. Jucka. No one. That's when hardly anyone else said that one. Some nicknames were like something that just I said, and everyone knew what I was saying, but it's something that only I would say, like Jucka. I won't even get into it because most of my nicknames have very bad origins, and they still feel innocent because it's like I made them when I was a kid, but like I don't think I even ever explained that one. Well, the name is Jucka the Clucka. That's like the full nickname, Jucka the Clucka. Oh my god, there could be so many reasons. If you think in theory, there could be so many reasons. But I'm thinking now the reason why I made it Jucka the Clucka is because like of the stereotype that black people like chicken. So I call them Jucka the Clucka because the chicken goes cluck. Yeah, I think that's why I made that one. I don't know though. Sounds bad now. But when I was a kid, like I didn't feel it. I thought Jucka the Clucka. Jucka. I can just picture us saying it right now. I wasn't the only one who said Jucka. My friend CMR, he said it too. Jucka. And then I made it shorter. I would say like Jux. Jux. Yeah. I had a bunch. I called him Jar Lenny. Jar Lenny. I just come up with new ones. Like every time we had a conversation, I'd be like, yo, Jar Lenny. I always come up with new ones. Oh my god, it's too many. Like they're even just all coming to my head. Jucka. Jucka the Clucka. Well, I loved like I could get away with saying stuff in school. You know, like as long as you're not saying like a swear word, you could basically say whatever you wanted in school. So I'd just say like made up words they're meant to be swears, but they're just made up. I had so many. Like I'd say a coont instead of a cunt. Um, Tons I can think of, and you wouldn't get in any trouble because like if you just speak in like a weird accent, the teachers don't give a shit. It's only if you say like the actual exactly Allah. That's what I would do every day. I just say like I think a lot of kids do this. It's pretty common. I did it all the time. Yeah, coont. I would say instead of like the F word, what would I probably say? I'd say like I don't remember. My memory has left. Uh, this is personal occupied. What was my memory? Oh, F. What did I say? I don't know. I probably didn't say that one a lot. But coont, I definitely said that. Coont, Niger. Niger, we said that all the time. We called each other Nigers all freaking day in school. You stupid Niger. And like every once in a while, the teacher would like get what we're doing. And they'd be like, okay, don't do that. And I'd be like, oh, wait, you found out what Niger means? Yeah, exactly. I would say this stuff all day, and like the adults didn't care at all. Even my mom would be like, well, Isaiah, it's because it doesn't sound like anything bad. I'm like, well, good. I'm going to keep saying it then. Yeah, exactly. So I never really, yeah, you would never get in trouble. It's so much fun. But like in my head, I'm saying the bad word. Yeah, coons, yeah. You just like pronounce it differently. Yeah. Biddy. That's the other one we would say all the time. Oh my god, biddy. That one's annoying now. Now that just pisses me off. But when we were little kids, we would say biddy all the time. You big biddy. And that means like, you know, another word that starts with B. We call each other biddies all day. You're being a biddy. Yeah. A big biddy. Biddy or Bidde. Biddy. Or Biddi even. My brother had dozens of nicknames. One of them was Allah. Allah 55. I probably would have just called you like Julius or Julius. Because you remind me, because your name is literally just like the female version of Julius. So I probably should have called you that. Just like I did with Carly. Charles. I don't know. When I was younger, I probably would have thought of something more creative. But now I just think of Julius. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, usually I would base like the names off like something in real life. Often, it wasn't always just like mental. A lot of times it would be based on the physical attributes of the person. Like, are they big or are they small? What does their voice sound like? there's a lot of things I could base the nickname off of. Yeah, what their hair color was, all sorts of things. Yeah, I have a lot of stories with nicknames. Pew, pew. I literally, my brain's like a nickname factory. Like every child in that school, there's like 100 of them. I would just like be coming up with nicknames in my head constantly all day and night after school. I'd be coming up with more. I'd be like, oh my god, like how did I think of that? Yeah, it was my favorite part about those ages. I was like, I was a genius. I was coming up with new ideas all the time. It was like artistic and autistic all in one. Yeah. Uh, I mean, a lot of the time, some kids like even I would start calling them nicknames, and like they wouldn't like it at first, but then like they literally like change all their social medias and their Xbox profiles to like the nickname that I invented. One I can think of right now is Tyler. I haven't told you this one, but he's Tyler Bucket. He didn't even go to my school. Well, because I know a lot of kids from like other schools. You know, I talked to everyone on that freaking Xbox. I talked to so many different people, and he went to school with me though in 6th grade. But then he moved to another place for basketball, which is pretty common that area. Yeah, like I just called him Bucket. Like over time, it got more simple. Like it started like Tyler Buckets, you know, for like so like I probably went on his Instagram like dumb comments when I was 12. I was like, oh, Tyler Buckets, and I didn't think he liked it. But, and oh my gosh, that was a menace. And then yeah, I started calling him like Tots. Yeah. And then it got to the point we're basically adults now. We were like 16, we were like 17, 18 on Xbox. I just call him Mr. Bucket. He's just Bucket now. He's just Bucket. It just went to Bucket. You just call someone Bucket. Yeah, it's funny. Mr. Bucket. Oh my god, I have nicknames for everybody. There's a kid whose last name was Luberto. Luberto. You know, he's like half Hispanic. And I would call him Jiffy Lube. I don't think you'll get that one though, Alla, because that doesn't exist in Estonia. Jiffy Lube is like a very big chain of like auto, like they do like oil changes, and like you bring your car into them. It's like a garage, right? They do like oil changes and stuff. It's called Jiffy Lube. And his last name is Luberto. So I called him Jiffy Lube. Jiffy. Or just Lube. He eventually thought that one was funny. Yeah, it's so many different nicknames. Like I'd say honestly, out of all the kids I had nicknames for, none of them really like openly had a problem with it. Like none of them would say like stop doing that. And even if they did, I didn't really care. Let's be honest. I'd just keep doing it until everyone understood that it's their name now. It's their name. Until their parents start calling them it, you know. But I think I can really think of one kid that really, really didn't like it, and I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, just lots of people. But I would explain. Boom, 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 boom. Um. Oh yeah. So there's like this kid. I was probably in 8th grade, probably when I had an English class with him, and I don't think I ever really liked this kid. I feel like he had like no sense of humor. He's one of these rare kids that just had like no sense of humor. Uh, I had a very hard time with these people. We're like, well, it's like I wasn't gonna mess with him at all because like they don't. It's like he's an NPC. Like they just don't get it. And now I understand, yeah, why this is the way it is. But anyways, his name was Ryan. Okay, that was his first name. And basically, his father was a firefighter, and his whole family is all firefighters, right? And that kid, all that would come out of his mouth is firefighting, fire trucks. I'm gonna, and yeah, that's what he ended up doing. I'm sure that's what he is right now. He ended up doing all that, like going to college for it. But it would piss me off because I'd be like, why? I just thought it was kind of weird obsession with fire and like how it's so cool. I didn't understand it at the time. Now I don't know. I don't really care. But back then I thought it was really dumb. so so I called him. Because he's talking about fire fighting all the time. I would call him I'd call him like fire truck. What was my nickname for that fucking guy? Literally, his Instagram account was like Ryan Fire Photography. So like he openly called himself Fire already. So I started calling him like I don't remember what did I call him. I probably just called him like Mr. Fire Truck or something. Mr. Fire, and like I just remember his face. Like he was like it's like he was just like so upset that like I called him like a fire boy or something. And it's like, bro, isn't that what you want to be? Like, isn't that what your daddy, your dad is, and like you want to be a fire? I thought that's what you wanted to be. So, like I said, that kid just had no sense of humor. He's the only one I can remember where it was like that. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason I'm not remembering anymore with that. But yeah, I didn't like that guy. Plus, it fits with my profile as an adult too. I don't like firefighters, EMS, or police. So maybe that explains it. Bunch of NPCs, usually the dumbest people in society, as I've already said on this channel. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Ola, but no, I don't agree. Not just because of him. I don't really care about. I don't have a problem with that guy. Just like we don't. It's no, no. I disagree with you, Ola. Maybe in Estonia. Maybe. Probably not though. Well, I don't know. I don't live in Estonia. How can I say what it's like there? I have no idea. I have no idea. One of my least favorite public servants in general. So that includes police. Yeah, it's one of my yeah. You know, demanding respect but not giving any. Boom, 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 boom. You know, that's what it is. Like, you know, this Ryan guy, he didn't even think my fire joke was funny. He's like the only kid who was able to get away with that because he's a firefighter, right? Oh, so that means he's better than me. It means he's better than the public. I know we're getting into this kid now, but this is true of them in general. They tend to be humorless because they think they're better than everybody because, like, they get to, you know, because they can drive a fire truck. It's really, this is what it's about, Alla. This is what it's about for me. It's about entitlement. It's that, like, these people, they literally get paid by, like, the public. They get paid by the taxes. But, like, it's because of, you know, the people that this even you can exist. Your profession is allowed to, like, operate the way it does. You know, if it wasn't for the public, there, you know, that's what I'm saying. They're just public servants very entitled. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Well, I mean, if I mean, you know, if the people if they understand that, like, their job is to work for me, it's to help me, it's to help the people. If they understand that, if they're like a helping profession, then I mean, I guess I don't see too much of, you know, I don't have a problem with them. But if they have an ego, right, that's the problem in these professions, these public servant professions, that they can get away with, like, not serving the public, but they get to have a job and, like, a pension, and they get protected because that's how public jobs tend to be. Like, they'll protect the people, even though complete idiots who, like, are mean and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of these type of people who do not help the public. Hence, why their profession should be abolished. You know, I'm all for abolishing public services. Especially those ones. But yeah, let's abolish the military too while we're at it. And school. Yeah. Man, think about how much money the US would have if we abolished all the emergency. I'm going to start a political party just on that. Abolish the military, school, and emergency services. In every American, all the money. So it gets $1 million because of that. We can give $1 million to everybody. Okay, now I'm sounding like a communist or something. Or like I'm sounding like a socialist or something. I'm trying to, like, redistribute wealth. Yeah, obviously I'm just fooling around. I can't do it. You know. I'm just fooling around. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's my problem, all is all the stuff you see in First Amendment auditing. Like, when these professions don't understand that they work for the public, and they get entitled, that's a problem. Boom, 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 boom. And that's why, like, the audits are so good because, you know, a lot of these workers get to hide in an office where there's like no, their interaction with the public is mostly in the form of paperwork and like emails and stuff, right? So they don't know how to treat like a guy with a camera. Yeah, that's a lot of President H Now's videos. How you get support? Basically, all you have to do it yourself, right? Like if there's a fire, you have to be knowledgeable enough to solve it. And if you can't solve it, well, then your neighbors will find out because there'll be a fire, and then hopefully they're knowledgeable enough. Someone has to be. You know, basically like that. And same thing with military. Like if you're getting invaded, hopefully you know how to solve it, and if you don't, then go out. Hopefully your neighbors know how to solve it. Exactly. There's no phones. We're not. You can't call anybody. No more technology, so you can't call. Any for help. You just have to deal with it yourself. I know it is great ideas. All that. These are all. I've had them for years now. This is all my ideas. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, because we managed for like oh my stream's lagging. What does that mean? Don't be shy. What's a shy? Gargantuous lag? That's not how you spell gargantuous. I love the way you spelled it. It looks like Spanish. Like it looks like some Spanish word, like a Spanish animal. Gargantuous. Gargantuous. Like, it sounds like a Spanish. Gargantuous? I think you'd spell. How would you spell gargantuous? Gargantuous. Oh yeah, I guess like that. Yeah, I guess that works. Wait, no. What the frick? How would I spell? You're making me confused. How would I spell gargantuous? Gargantuous. Oh yeah. Yeah. It is the way that you spelled it. Not the first time, but the second time. Yeah, that looks right. Gargantuous. Yep. And yeah, gargantuan, that also works. But no, gargantuous is, it's in the Urban Dictionary. So it works. Gargantuous. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, the shade thing. Wow, it's been an hour, and now my legs are in the sun. Um, Wait. So, Ola, what does psi mean? PSY. Does it mean like don't be Polish? Because I've definitely failed at that one. I'll try. I can try not to be. What does don't be psi mean? Those are the Korean guys who made Whoopin' Gundam Style. I always hated that song. It was super popular when I was 9 years old, though. I remember 3rd grade. Psy. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. PSY? It must be like some Slavic word, I guess. I don't know about anything like that in English. Psy. Yeah, because those are all Cyrillic letters, too. Oh, it's an abbreviation. I don't know what it means. No, yeah, I don't understand it at all. I mean, we have an abbreviation. I guess we have a lot of abbreviations. PSY. What does that mean? Jeez. Uh, oh. What does I mean? Cat? Wait, what does that have to do with psi? So you're saying don't be cat in Slavic countries? Oh, you were like you're speaking in riddles right now. I don't understand. Oh, and for some reason I'm getting mucus. Another frick. No, I don't know what. Save your mucus for another. Yeah. What? You're teasing me? No, Ola, I don't know what you're saying. I'm being completely honest. I don't know what you're saying. No, you didn't write it. I don't understand why. I'm not joking. Wait, let me try to switch. I'm on top chat for forces me to be on. Oh, actually, I think I just got what you mean. I think I just understood. Visual. Yeah, you didn't. I know you didn't have to say that. I actually understood it. The last understood what that. We would have said that in the U.S. because yeah, you just reminded me. We say that all the time in middle school. It was one of our favorite words. And the way you say it is poo. You say like POO, and you say the rest. Like that's the way we'd say it in the U.S. You can write it, and it's not offensive. Great poos. Yeah. Well, I guess people would understand. But when you were 13, get away with it, I guess. Yep. Wait, why did you write Vasil? Are you calling me one? Are you saying Vasil Psi? There's a super small red spider. Super small. Oh, really? That's a Slavic mentality? I didn't know that. I thought the Slavic mentality was like, I don't really even know. Just drink lots of vodka? It's like the stereotype. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Oh my god. See what that works. The show. Oh, really? I didn't know that. No, they're not red. I don't know what makes you think that. What? I thought Vishal meant like. Really? I didn't know it even meant that. Oh, wait. It's because I'm thinking of a different word, Allah. Because I got to look at the letter using. You're saying Visye. Visye. Like, I'm saying Vishal. Because remember the song Vishal Yod Popyena? It's a different word entirely. Because the last letter is different. You're saying Visye. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I thought you were saying Vishal. So yeah, I can make that mistake. Boom, 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 boom. Decided for planner. Oh, why do you care so much about the shorts? They're from Walmart. I'm probably hardly even gonna wear these ones. I guess they are kind of nice. I don't know. I might wear the pants to school instead. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, you meant for sure. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. I care. Really, Allah? You care? Dun 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 dun. Yeah, well, we can go on the huge wave. That would be great. Yeah, no, the beach here is so calm. Yeah. You'd like it here in the morning a lot. It's really nice in the morning. All the chicks are always out. I guess they're out all day, but especially in the morning. Whenever I'm out at like 5 a.m. out there, or over at the beach, I always notice like there's always like a girl in a blanket. It's definitely not the same person, but like there's. I don't know why that happens every time. I'm a boy in a blanket, and then there's a girl in a blanket. Like I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, what? Yeah. Anyways, yeah, waking up at the ocean is pretty cool. Like how like this, it's like black sky, and then like you see like the littlest like red, like you see like the littlest bit. It's about 4. It's about 4:30 a.m. Like you see the littlest red. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and the process takes like a couple hours for it to like. It's very very pretty. Yep, it's nice. Yeah, you'd like the morning at the beach. It's pretty nice there. Boom, 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 boom. I know. I wish we had huge waves. That would be awesome. If Tallinn had huge waves, I'd have to go there. Unfortunately, though, Tallinn does not have huge waves. Like it's probably poo poo compared to like here is probably better than Tallinn. I imagine. Like, why can't we just get insane waves? I've always wanted that since I was a kid. I used to just look up on the internet all day. Where are the big waves? Yeah. I think I didn't understand as a kid. Like when I was a kid, I thought the waves would like actually get massive here. But now that I'm an adult, I know that like it hardly doesn't really happen. You know, it's like occasionally. Uh, Stinks. I want like crazy waves. Some like so we're terrified of what's gonna happen. Like that, right? That sounds awesome. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we gotta go somewhere where the waves are crazy, and then we can test it. I'm not joking. No, I know that'd be awesome. Portugal, I don't want to go there. Freak Portugal. I don't want to go there. But yeah, I bet the waves are maybe probably best there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that area too well, but I guess it makes a little sense. The waves would be big there, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anything. You're right. I should probably learn way more about the ocean. I don't know anything about it. The super gargantuan massive waves. Some crazy surfers. Yeah, but I don't want to go to Portugal. Do you think I should be less prejudiced, Alla? Should I be less prejudiced? Don't you think Portuguese people are kind of like hairy and disgusting? Oh wait, now that I think about it, there's actually a Canadian couple here. It was 2 years ago when I was first here. There was a couple here who were Portuguese, and it was a husband and a wife, and they lived in an RV. And they would park right here, like right where I'm sitting, right here. And they're both from Portugal. Actually, there's a lot of Portuguese people here, actually, all in this region, in the north, in the New England. There's a lot, especially in Massachusetts. Like that girl Bella I was telling you about, her dad was in the Portuguese army when he was a 20-year-old. Because you had to. They were conscription. um, the girl that I liked her butt a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Where was I going with this? Um, I don't remember what I was saying. Wait, hold on, I completely forget. Oh my god. What was I freaking talking about? Oh, I gotta tell you, you're way behind in the stream. Like you're responding to stuff that I said like 2 minutes ago, so you're behind. But I forget what I was saying. I don't remember. What was I saying about freaking poetry? I don't remember. Oh yeah. I was talking about the couple and the woman, the woman act his wife. She, I mean, they talk to me a lot, and she actually right here. We were all right here 2 years ago, and she made me a coffee inside her trailer. She made me a coffee, and it was like the best tasting coffee ever. So yeah, that was the best Portuguese moment. Like she could hardly speak English. She was like very bad at English, but the coffee she made was easily the best tasting coffee I ever had. It was like so good. And I don't even think she like put hardly anything in it. Like not any like sugar. It just tasted really good. I was like, wow. I was really thankful to her for that. Yeah, I know all that. That's what I'm talking about right now. A Portuguese couple. But no, calling them Harry, that's not nice. I mean, the girl that I was, you remember the girl that I was interested in when I was a kid? She was like that. Yeah, her family, her and her, they were very hairy. Yeah, she was a very hairy. Yeah, even though she didn't like that. But yeah, but yeah, they are like that. Yeah, it's generally true about Portuguese. They're known for that. Hairy. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they always have like loads of facial hair and body hair, and they're known. That's at least what they're known for. Of course, I don't have loads of any of that. I haven't even finished puberty yet. That's what Jeff always says. What are your preferences? I don't know, Allah. I've never had a Jeff. Allah, I have no idea. I don't think. I don't know. Whatever she likes, you know. It's not something I'm too. I worry about. You know, like I mean, it's her body, right? So, like, whatever makes you comfortable. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. As long as she'll go in the ocean with me, she can be Tarzan for all I care. If you know who that is, she can be Hulk Hogan. Okay, no, I don't want. I don't want to go with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Na, 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 dun, 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 dun. Da, na, 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 dun, 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 dun. Yeah, exactly like Chewbacca. I know that's even better. That's even hairier than what I was saying. Oh my god, yeah, exactly. You can be Chewbacca, and I'll be Han Solo. That's what you gotta say to your girl. Yeah, Chewbacca goes in the ocean. Are you also gonna be as loud as Chewbacca? Boom, boom, boom. I think I saw like a short on YouTube. It was from this place called like Cabo. I've heard of it, but I had no idea where it was. I looked it up and it was in like the Pacific, basically, in Mexico. Um, like I saw this short. It might have been AI though. Like the waves were like gargantuan. The waves were massive, and like it just like took out some guy. It was like 50 feet tall. It was like crazy. Like so I think it was AI. I don't think this was real. It looked like AI, but still, I was like, that's what I want. Okay, that's a little crazy though. That's like terrifying. Like some guy, like, oh, and I think and then it was telling you like, no, yeah, I never go there. All I don't like Pacific places in general. Unfortunately, that's where all the big waves are. You know, but you said Portugal, I guess. That's an Atlantic. So maybe there are big Atlantic waves that I just don't know about. That's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah, I don't want to go to Pacific. Although I really don't. I prefer not to. There's really no country in the Pacific that I like. I prefer Atlantic. When you say very cool waves, do you mean like super massive? Massive. Just like Frankie McDonald says. Massive. Just like that. Massive thunderstorm. Massive snowstorm. Heading for Massachusetts. I want those massive waves. Massive. Yeah, I just want to go to the place with the massive waves. Yeah, but there's gonna be tons of people there because like Portugal has people in it that and it has like tons of tourists and stuff. Isn't? Do you think that's kind of gross, although? Like, I'd rather be in Maine, you know, or Tallinn or something, you know. Boom, 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 boom. Man, woman, there's so much sun now. I can feel it on the back of my head. Yeah, but yeah, are you gonna make me jump off the cliff? Oh, I think I'd probably get too scared. Very low chance, like basically zero chance that I jump off the cliff. Even if you said like, but like maybe if you said like Isaiah, if you jump off this cliff, like you won't be a virgin anymore. Like I'll find someone, we'll make it work. Then I'd be like, I'd consider it. I'd consider it. I consider jumping off the cliff. You know, like I need to get something basically. I'm not just gonna do it for the fun. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. But the thing is, like, yeah, most of the year, like right now, the ocean is so calm. I mean, it's like, I guess you just learn to deal with it. Now that I'm an adult and I've lived here 3 summers, but it sucks. Like when I was a kid, I thought the waves got massive. I just wasn't there when it happened. You know, I was wrong. When I was a kid, like I thought we got big waves. You know, yeah, I know. Easy, Ola. Cold and crazy. That's not even cold and crazy. I mean, yeah, the water here is pretty cold most of the like right now. It's pretty cold. It's just calm. I just want crazy. I don't care about the water being warm. The temperature doesn't matter to me at all. That is irrelevant. I mean, I know for girls, for you maybe that's more relevant, but for me, it doesn't matter at all. All that matters is massive. You know, that one word, massive. That's all that matters. Frankie McDonald. I just thought of something. It's not even that funny. It's not even that funny. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, say A or B. A. 100%. Yeah, A. Choo, choo, choo. Oh no. No. Oh, now it's working? Beep 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 beep. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it just randomly works, and I don't know why. Yeah. Someone tell Alla to save her tears for another day. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Wait, Alla, you don't know why? You don't know why? Save your tears for another day? Say, I don't know why. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dingle dizzle dizzle. Dingle bizzle. Dingle. No, this bench, yeah, the Wi-Fi tends to be perfect on this bench. Yeah, I sit here a lot. I sit here with my laptop sometimes. It's the same building. The library. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, you know who I think would like it here? Because Ollie, you're too far away. But I think he's not going to give it. He said very early on that he wasn't going to give it a chance. But I know who would like it here. Marshall. I think he would like at least a day. You know, if not, yeah. Because I don't think people like to live here like I do. Because I'm from New England, so it's easy for me. But I think Marshall would like it here. Yeah, but he said like when I invited him, he said no. He said that he's not. He said, Isaiah, I'm not going to do that. He said I'm not going to Maine because he's pretty far away. I wouldn't go to Virginia either. So yeah, well, yeah, I definitely want to go to Virginia. That place is ass. They got like fucking Alfred Cromwell there. And he lives near DC. Like it was even worse. I've only been there once because like you go on a field trip there. I went on a field trip there in 8th grade. Do you guys do that in like Montana? Do you guys go to like a field trip to DC? That would be crazy. Because we do it on the East Coast. Like every school does it pretty much. Because it's not, it's not Montana. That'd be crazy if you guys did it though. Boom, boom, boom. I can't imagine it. Having to drive that long. Okay, yeah, so you don't. Yeah, yeah, we pretty much all do it here. Every public school does it every year. You know, nice. Well, yeah, that's good that you get to see that stuff as a kid. That's good. It's honestly better than DC, but I'll tell you, you're not missing anything. Like Washington DC is terrible. I'd never go back there. Nothing good about it. You know, it's not special anyway. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think Marshall's gonna be homeless. You really think so? I guess you never know, but I don't. He doesn't strike me as that he would end up homeless. Well, he's a really good storyteller. I don't feel like he would do bad as a homeless guy. I don't know. I don't know. He's unpredictable. That guy. I can't really predict him. He's way better at telling stories than I am. Like he could be like the next Irish guy. Okay, that's kind of an insult. You can tell he's not Irish. His storytelling, like I said, he said he's Welsh in his ancestry, and his storytelling does have like a Celtic feel to it, but not like Irish. I don't know how to put it. It's different. It's different. You know, I'm not gonna compare him to the Irish guy at all. But yeah, he's good at telling stories. I could listen to him talk about Micro Center all day. And whatever, really. You remember? He used to just talk about stuff for like ever. Oh my god. And he'd like actually say it in a way that was like it was interesting. It was so interesting. You know? He'd have a story about everything. Like what he did at work. Wow. He had so many stories. I love that. You know, that's what I liked about Marshall. He's so gifted when it comes to telling stories. Which is like one of my favorite things. Like I know like it sounds like glazing or whatever, but I love storytelling. You know? I love storytelling. Oh yeah. See, like I said, I guess he has a bunch of cards that like you said, I can't even predict him. I just remember his stories. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That's why I can't predict him. But yeah, dude, he's definitely not coming here though. Yep. Like I said, I still think he'd like it though. But yeah. It's pretty far away. That's the problem. Psst. I have such like a better sense of smell today. It's probably because I slept next to the beach. Like I can smell all the trees and the plants in the ocean. Like normally I can't smell anything. Maybe it's because I sleep in a Walmart parking lot. Maybe that's why. Wait, what? When did he say that, Ola? I don't. It's like he literally is talking. Now he literally sounds like me in like the guys who live here in my area, because that's how we're all like too. You know, we can't resist being homeless. Yeah, it's like a little cult we have here, I guess. It sucks though, because like the winter here, you really it's fucking terrible. Like you're so dead. Like we just die in winter. You just die. Like all the adults, here would be like, Isaiah. They'll tell me like, what are you gonna do? I remember this one guy I worked with in particular. This one guy who drove the trash. He was like my supervisor at the trash. He was like, Isaiah. He was a goober. He was like, what are you gonna? He was like, you're gonna die. Like he was like saying it in a funny way. I was like, okay. I said no, I'm not gonna die. And then he was like, you're gonna die. He was an idiot. I was like, no. And that was the winter where I was super homeless. But yeah. It was like November, and he was telling me, how are you sleeping out there? That's what everyone would say. No, bro, it's not true. See, this is why Marshall, maybe he wants to join the cult because it expands your mind once you realize that you can survive. Okay? You can survive and you get stronger. You're not going to die. Okay? Well, yeah, that is true. Everyone dies. That is 100% true. However, I'm not going to die from sleeping in the cult. That's all mental. Everyone, hypothermia. Let's call call the ambulance for your feelings. Okay, now I sound mean, but if you need to call the ambulance, go ahead. I've seen it. But no, you'll be fine if you have your own techniques. There's guys who have lived. Just look into the North Pond Hermit. The North Pond Hermit here in Maine. He lived in the woods in the Maine winters for over 2.5 decades. And look into his strategies. How did he survive without getting detected? Because that was key. He couldn't be detected. He needed to be undetected by law enforcement, game wardens, like all that. He lived undetected for 2.5 decades in these woods. Not here in southern Maine. He lived in like central Maine. Completely different place. A lot more bugs. But just look into him on Google, North Pond Hermit. Jeff knew him. They were in this, yeah. He's like a folk hero, or you could say a villain to some people, but a folk hero for us here in Maine. Yeah. And once you live a homeless life here in northern New England, you'll learn the tricks. It's basically the same for all of us. I mean, I guess we all have our own unique way of doing things, right? But the tricks are basically the same for how you survive. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. No, bro, I've never had that happen. But you're right, actually, Hoffman. You're right that happened to Wim Hof. And he's like, who I learned all my stuff from. Wim Hof did have like a black necrotic foot. It was from he would do like he's always going barefoot to Mount Everest and etc. I think his necrotic foot, his black foot, I think that came from when he was doing a marathon barefoot in the Arctic, in like Antarctica. It's probably the Arctic Circle somewhere in like Norway or something. So it wasn't Antarctica, and he did a marathon that was really long. It was like a couple days, something like that, maybe. And so yeah, he did end up with a black necrotic foot. Yeah, Mount Everest barefoot, Hoffman pack. Your name is Hoffman, and you don't even know about Wim Hof and his Mount Everest barefoot. Yeah, not just once. Yeah, that's what he's known for. Wim Hof is known for climbing Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro, barefoot and with no shirt on, and in shorts. He doesn't wear anything, any gear, just a pair of shorts. Yeah, you didn't know this? Man, Wim Hof is like, he's being hidden from the world. I love Wim Hof. I saw him in concert in New York, and I already knew all this stuff, but he'll tell you in the he'll tell you in person about the things the things that he has done and what it means basically. I mean, go look into Wim Hof. I mean, it's okay. You don't have to. I don't expect you to take my word for what I'm saying. You don't have to take my word. There's photo. There is video evidence, and he led these expeditions. I mean, yeah, the internet. I'll be honest. It does say a lot of lies about Wim Hof. They're like people's opinion, but yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Well, yeah, it does have this answer here. When you look it up on Google, it says no. Yeah, I was thinking more of Kilimanjaro. I've seen the footage on Kilimanjaro more. Everest, he has an interesting story of Everest, but he definitely didn't climb the. He didn't, like you said, summit it, or even close. He didn't come. He didn't do any that barefoot and in shorts. I was thinking of Kilimanjaro, but yeah, it's best to listen to him. He'll tell you the stories about it. Yeah, I mean that's right. So yeah, I just said a claim. I was not correct on that. It's just my I didn't know that. I think I was mixing up some of the expeditions, Kilimanjaro, Everest, etc. When I just pasty stuff from freaking online. But yeah, you can look it up. No, I mean, well, that's the thing. You guys are, you don't really watch Wim Hof. Like, you haven't been to his concert and stuff, so I don't know. You don't really know. You say, no, I mean, the foot is a whole thing. Basically, the doctors were obsessed with trying to get him to, amputate and take all these medications, all the stuff they do, the same way they treat cancer, the same way they treat everything. And he did his own technique. And oh yeah, there you go. You don't know Wim Hof is. But yeah, he did his own technique, and if you ask him, fully healed it, fully brought back to regular state, regular condition, just through his own technique, not through using any sort of drug or surgery or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, weed is not good at all. Obviously, I can't tell. I'm not saying you don't do it. I think it's not good. It's bad. I definitely don't have any good thoughts about weed. Disgusting. Well, yeah, I know. Weed people love to say how good it is. They're it's healthy and it's good for you mentally, or like maybe they would say like spiritually or something. It's like, no, it definitely is not. Weed is bad, very negative. But yeah, it gives you some sort of false high, very similar to what all these drugs, like alcohol or something, would do. Yeah, it gives you some sort of false high. But yeah, that's why a lot of people, when they do like marijuana, it just makes you feel like, oh, I have anxiety, or like, what's it? Just makes you feel sick. That's what happens. What happened to me when I was a teenager and an adult. And yeah, like I said, the only time I liked it was when I was 10. After that, it's like it just made me feel it's just terrible. So I only did like only done it like 3-4 times. Yeah, it's not good. Bing. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I wish the waves were bigger. Oh, you gotta find the place with crazy waves, and we gotta go there. And yeah, and then we go in the water. That would be awesome. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, that'd be awesome. Going in the big waves. I wonder where there's big waves. Oh yeah. Actually, when I type in where is there big waves in Atlantic, it actually comes up with the place you said, Alda. Nazare. What? It's an underwater canyon? 80 to 100 feet? Oh, that's crazy. What the frick? I'd probably cry. Like, I'd probably run away and I'd get scared. I wonder what I'd do. Wow. Wow. I didn't even know that all these places had big waves. What? I didn't even know that. Oh, we gotta go to Nazare. How much does it cost to go there? Nazare. Freaking crazy. Yeah, Ola, we're gonna go. We gotta go there. I mean, I hate Portugal, but I'm only want to go there if we go in the water and the waves are like 80 feet tall. Oh, you think you'll go in if the waves are 80 feet tall? You really think you would? I mean, I've never done that. I think I'd be fucking. I would literally be crying. I can't even imagine that. Like, that's. No, I could. Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Because, like, I've never even seen. Like, that's like my worst nightmare. Is like a fucking tsunami, like, going over me, and I'm like, oh. Well, because I've learned from the YouTube comments. So don't take this with a grain of salt. It said in the YouTube comments like the way you have to deal with that if you're like you're in it is like you have to like get to the sea floor. You know, so ideally you don't hold your nose. Unfortunately, I hold my nose. Like so, the technique is like you go to the sea floor and you put your hands into the ground. That's the ideal way to handle a like a tsunami type wave. If you're like in the water and like you have to like just you have to get hit by it. Then you go to the floor and put your hands and feet like try to dig them in, right? That way like you don't you just like the calmest as possible. Because of course the big danger with like these huge waves is like you get like thrown around or like fucking tossed, like tossed like 40 feet, and that's gonna like break a bone or something. Like that will hurt a lot. So because if you don't do that, I learned like that's the technique you gotta do. If you don't do that, you'll probably get like killed in those sort of conditions if you don't know how to like go under there, or you'll get rescued, potentially. You gotta be able to like handle yourself. Basically, no one can like really save you. I guess in like 80-foot waves, I don't really know. Have to be like some Superman or something. Yeah, I could picture myself either. Oh my gosh, a crazy bug on my laptop. I could picture myself either getting killed or getting saved by Portuguese Superman. One or the other. You'll teach me not to hold my nose? Although you went. At first I thought you were like more timid, and now like I can't tell if you're like joking or not. Oh, I don't think you're gonna go into the wave. I don't think you're gonna go into the 80 Nazari wave. That's just crazy. Wait, is there like animals in there too? Oh, I just realized like there'll be like stingrays and stuff. I don't want to go in there. I like Maine because like hardly I've never run into like a fish or anything. Wait, what? I thought it was cold. I thought it was cold in Portugal, or I thought it was warm. I thought it was like hot there. That doesn't make any sense. Water's cold. I didn't know that. Portugal gets big waves. I don't know. I don't think I should go to there all that. It sounds like too much. Unless like I don't know. It just sounds so scary. I don't think Alva really cares about the U.S. Yeah, I don't think she really wants to go live in the U.S. Okay, Alva. Fine, let's go there. Yeah, let's go to Nazare. When's the best time of year? When are we gonna go? I'll let you decide that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you wanted to visit there anyways? Wow. So maybe you'll know more than me. That's good. I don't really want to like know stuff. Yeah. I'm afraid of America. Well, yeah. I mean, the states that I told you are the good ones. Pretty much everyone here is very, very kind. Like, you see the way people talk to me, like the library and stuff. Like, it's very like Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire and uh, it's lots of really, really nice people that like I think you'd get along very easily with. It's more like other states where like people are more mad. I mean, literally, all of Maine is called vacation land, and the main industry here is tourism. So most people here are pretty chill, unless you've managed to, yeah, you know. It's probably similar to where you are, I'd imagine, in that regard. Like it's pretty nice people most of the time. So I wouldn't be too afraid of Maine and like good states like that. I'd be afraid of like like somewhere where there's like loads of you know like New York City or like something like that or California. I would be scared there. Texas, where there's just loads of I don't know what to say. Loads of people, lots of people. Yeah, exactly. Hoffenpack will say it for me. Well, yeah, Maine hardly has any people. It's actually well, if you look at like statistics or whatever, I'm not saying they're true, but Maine is the most rural state in the U.S. There's just hardly anyone here. That's really the thing. This is southern Maine though, so it's more populated. You know, very low population density. Density. Yeah, you'd like it, but it's like too far away. And like the U.S., it's just very expensive. So and it's not like your country. It's not your continent. People in Europe, I think like to go on like European. They like to go to like you said like Portugal or fucking Italy or something, or Greece, I guess, or something like that. You know, we kind of stay to our own continent. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think I'll ever go to California, but I could tell you the guy who I drive the trash truck with, who goes there like, he's lived there like 12 times. And he's like always picking up chicks. Also, my PC died so fast. It died so fast. That's 7%. Jeez. I'm gonna go charge it. Man, so that's your dream hopping pack is to go to California. So you're basically a disgrace to Montana. Like I thought you guys were supposed to hate California like I do. You just hate the people from there. I hate the land. The people, I'm not going to see them because I don't go there. I know it's different for you guys because like you guys get invaded. Like they all come to your state. Where like here that doesn't really happen. We don't get like loads of California people. Only a few. Oh, it's mostly the old people. Well, Maine is the oldest state in the U.S. Meaning like the population, the average age is the oldest. So all my friends are 60 plus. I'm the only young guy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so watching like the First Amendment video. Oh, I think my actually, you know the girl that I really liked when I was 13, Bella. I actually called her one of my nicknames for her was Portuguese bum pirate. Yep. People used to that was one of my that was funny. Portuguese bum pirate. I started calling her that. Like, yeah. Anyways, the other one was Bella Botto. Yeah, kind of sad, but yeah. Yeah, Bella's mostly a sad story about my failures, my failure to secure um to secure you know what. Yeah, this charging slot fucking sucks. I guess I could go in the front. Yeah, like I was last time. It's not another charger here. Oh, I could just sit right here. Like, dude. Yeah. I mean, my problem here is that like all these ants are crawling all over me. Like, there's just tons of bugs back here. They're all just crawling onto me. That's what happens every time I go back here. Okay, Allah. So we found something that works. We're gonna go to freaking what was it called? I forget the name. Nazare? Is that how you pronounce it? We're gonna go to Nazare and see if I can see if I can go in the ocean. Oh my god, that's scary. That's freaking terrifying. I'm s- sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Shit. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, bum, bum.